Hello, boys, girls, assholes, bitches, and everyone in between. The double B vampire Vtuber Mismaro over here once again, and we're gonna start a brand new game. We're gonna play Football Manager 23. So the beta, that's how you say it in English. The beta released today, so we're gonna start from the get-go. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna play it like. Fuck it, man, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's be the first ever VTuber to play Football Manager. So as you see, for my first save, I've decided to go with Tottenham, which are my team. If you've seen my debut video, you know they're my team, and Football Manager is one of my favorite games. So I decided to go here. Look at me. That's very good. Look at that nice suit. That's a winning manager right there. So it says 52 because you know I had to decide on a date. And that was good enough. My birthday is my birthday. I mean, the day is the day. The year, it should be like a bit much older than that. Probably, you know, 10,000, not 10, 1,000 before Christ or something like that. I don't remember at this point. It's been too long, man. But yes, so yes, this day just like ignore it. And well, the nationality I decided to choose the country I'm currently residing on, which now that I think about it, had been a secret till now. I had said that I'm currently living in Latin America and South America, but I never said the country. So well, you know where I'm living now. But as you know, I was born a long time ago in a place that now has a very different name. So whatever. So Football Manager and VTubers, not something that you see mixed a lot. So I'm gonna try to make these in a way, to make these videos in a way that explained enough for the people who come here for the VTuber to understand what's happening, but not too much, so the people who come here for the Football Manager part don't get bored. So we're gonna go a little bit into all of these. We have some emails that we have to check. Yes, because that's an important part of being a manager. Reading emails, at least at the beginning, then you kind of get the same email somewhere or nowhere. So we're gonna have to choose a tactical style. We're gonna go into that for a minute, but we're gonna see some of the things we have here. I don't know how much of these I'm gonna actually leave in the video and how much I'll cut, but I'll try to explain everything real quick. So tactics, will go into it in a minute. So let's see. First of all, and this is new, so I'm excited about this. Supporters profile update. So basically, in this version of the game, in this new, how do you call it? In this new game, they added things that the fans want you to achieve, which are very different to the things that the board, so the people who run the club, want you to achieve. So here we have the profile of the supporters. We don't have many casual supporters. That's good, but we don't have many hardcore. Well, I don't know. We could arguably say that Tottenham is the most popular club in London, but whatever. So they don't have much influence on the board, which is good because I'm guessing if they do, and you don't make the supporters happy, they will kick you out. We have a good following on social media, a good amount of season ticket holders. So let's see what they want me to do. They want me to qualify for the Champions League. Okay, we're gonna go into that for a minute, but that was gonna be my goal regardless. They want me to play entertaining what now? They want me to play attacking what now and position what now? Okay, give me a second, because I really need to change that. This is not called soccer. Who the fuck? No. Wait. Okay, there we go. Now they want me to play entertaining football. Okay, now I know what you mean. Now we are in good, we're in good terms. So, finish above Arsenal in the league. Okay, so, quick story about Tottenham. North London. Biggest club in North London. Arsenal, they come from South London, but they moved to North London, and they're kind of like our rivals now. But you know, they really hate us. We really hate them. Rivalry, I'm gonna have to finish above them anyways, whether the fans want it or not. Of course they want it, I want it, so that's gonna be one of our challenges this year. Because sadly, and I hate to say this, Arsenal are actually good this year. So it might be complicated, but that's something we'll have to do, and be competitive against Chelsea, who are another club from London, but they don't have a long life. You know, they've been a club since like 2005 or something. I mean, Wikipedia will tell you otherwise, but we know it's been a club since 2005, when they were bought by a billionaire. So, but yeah, you know, we have to be competitive against them, because they have millions of pounds, and they spend a lot in players, and they're a good team. Sadly, I'm so sad when I have to say those kind of things. But yes, okay, those are all things we want to do. So this is what the fans want. Let's see what the board wants. And this is something I should care about, because they're gonna kick me out if I don't accomplish what they want. So, okay, sign players under the age of 22, play position football, develop young players. Okay, good, with it, work within the wage budget, that's good. Okay, what do they want me to do? They want me to qualify for Europa League. Not exactly what I want. I want us to do better than that, but okay, we'll go into that for a minute. And reach at least the knockout stages of the UEFA Champions League. Okay, we agree on that. I don't think we'll win it in the next couple of years. They want to win it by the end of 24-25. That might not be something that we can do, but we'll see how it goes. So we'll accept this current vision. Scouting introduction. Okay. Long story short. So in football, there are transfers. You transfer players. You sell. You buy players. So the transfer, the scout, it's in the name. They scout players, and they bring you reports to tell you, okay, this player's good, this player not so good, this player might fit well here or not. That's what they do. So you have to pay attention to give them the correct instructions, so they can bring the players that you want for your team. Training. Okay. Do I really need to explain this? Even if you're not a football fan, this is pretty self-explanatory. So let's move on. Squad dynamics. Okay, so this tells you if the squad supports you, if they like you, how they feeling in the dressing room as a team. It shows you the team leaders, the most influential players. Yes, that's how you call it. So the team leaders, influential players. This is dynamic. This changes when players leave or they come, if they play more, if they play less, how long they've been at the club, and all those kind of things, how popular they are in general, how good they are. So we will see a lot of changes here, probably, as the years go by. So backroom staff. So here you have the coaching staff, you have the recruitments, who do the scouting, the medical staff. The better they are, the better they're gonna be. They're gonna be for training, for finding new players, for helping your players who are injured. That's how it works. So you need to keep getting the best employees as possible, but it's not always as that easy. I wish it was that easy, but it's not. So this is the English Premier Division, also called the Premier League, when you have the rights to name it the Premier League. Obviously there's only one champion, but the top 4 teams qualified for the biggest competition for clubs in the world, which is the UEFA Champions League, which is what we have to achieve as a club. We need to qualify to keep our status as a big team. So in the Premier League, it's a complicated feat, especially because we have something called the top 6. So the 6 best clubs in the country. That top 6 involves Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester City, Manchester United, and Tottenham. So those 5 are going to be our main rivals in order to achieve this top 4. Can we do it? I think we can. At least top 4. I don't think we can be champions just yet, but top 4 is achievable. What we don't want to do is fall in these places, because technically you qualify for the Europa League, but it's not the same. It's just not the same. It's something that you want to avoid if you want to become a big club, one of the biggest. You need to fight with the top clubs from all around Europe, and you won't do that in the Europa League. Worst case scenario, we fall here. Well, actually, worst case scenario went down here, which would relegate us to second division, which is something that no one wants to do. And if we do that, I deserve to be kicked. Actually, I'm gonna be kicked out before the season ends if we are down here at some point, because it's really far from good enough. If we're aiming here and we're down here, that's not good. And I shouldn't explain that. It's pretty obvious. But let's go to the tactics. Okay, so this is what we call a 4-2-3-1 gegenpress formation. So this is by far the most overpowered formation in Football Manager, or at least it has been for the last couple of years. Also, it's the most popular formation in real life football right now in the world. So our rule for this story, for this journey, is not to use this formation. We cannot play like this, because this is like playing in easy mode or something like that. I mean, it's not 100% guarantee that you'll win everything, but it certainly makes things much, much easier. So we're gonna have to tweak this a little bit and see what we're gonna do. So we're gonna have to do a few experiments. I have an idea in mind, but I don't know. So I'm gonna need to work on this, and I'll be back with you in a couple minutes when I get the idea of what I want to do. It might take 10 minutes or it could take 2 hours. But since I kind of have an idea, probably will be closer to the 10 minutes. Then we'll see if that works or not, but that's a completely different story. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I kind of have decided on 3 formations. We're still gonna have to tweak here and there. There are a few things that are new that I'm gonna have to learn how to use them. But basically, we have this. One is a 5-3-1-1 attacking formation. So the idea with this is that these 5 down here and some of these will help. We still need to see what each player, we're gonna have to choose individual instructions and all of that. But basically, so these 5 down here defend, but they also attack, especially the ones on the side. And these ones in the middle help in both sides. And the reason why I chose this little guy over here rather than up here is because I don't want our team to be too separated. I want someone in the middle to link these 3 with this one up here. So this is going to be one of our formations. Then we're going to have this one, which is similar, except that this is going to be more defensive. In this formation, we're going to have everyone pressing higher, right? But in this second one, we're going to have everyone back, defending, and just counter-attacking. Not pressing, not nothing, just defend and then run for your lives and score. That's basically, that's one way of playing football. We're not going to use this too much, hopefully, but it should be the plan. And then we're going to have these in which, honestly, if we look at our players, this is the one that fits them the better, or the best. The best formation for the players that we have would be the 4-2-3-1 that I showed you before. But since we said we're not going to use that, this could be the best for them. Again, I still need to tweak each player's particular instructions and positions and what they do, but this will be the main tactics that we'll use. Hopefully they'll work. Can I promise that? So into our players, one of our top players, our goalkeeper, Hugo Lloris. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's French. Lloris, I don't know. It depends on the country you're in. But yeah, Hugo, top goalkeeper, top goalkeeper. No problems there. So we only need one goalkeeper, so he'll do the job for at least 2 or 3 more years. We need to offer him a new contract, by the way. But yeah, it's good to have him while we find for alternatives for the future. Moving on to other top players. We have Cristian Romero. So Cuti Romero, he's great. He's great. And look at some of these numbers. Marking 17, tackling 17 for a defender, they're really good. He could be a bit quicker, but we're not gonna worry about that now. He's good with the ball, especially if you want to play in an entertaining kind of way. You need defenders who can play good with the ball rather than just defend. So he's gonna be our top defender this year, and we should keep him for a couple years. He has a contract till 2027, so that's not gonna be a problem. But he's gonna be the force of our defense for the next couple of years. So I needed to introduce him to you. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, Ives Bissouma, depending, I don't really know how you pronounce that either, depends on the country, I guess. One of our best midfielders. So this guy is supposed to run the midfield like a beast, and that's what I hope he does. So we're gonna, trust him a lot. Hopefully it works. But yes, he's one of our best midfielders right now, if not the best. We still have to see who the other two are gonna be, but if we use the formation with 3 midfielders, he's gonna be the beast of that midfield. Then we have Heung-min Son. This guy is a beast. He scores goals for fun. He runs like the wind. One of the best players in the world. Just this week, he was named like the 11th best player from last season, from all the players in the world, in the Ballon d'Or competition. It's not a competition, it's an award. But yeah, last year he was joint top scorer of the Premier League, and we really hope that he gives us more of that. We need more of those goals. So the thing is, if he doesn't play on the side, he can play as a striker. So we can, accommodate him in all of our formations in one way or another, and he's gonna be one of our top men this season. But talking about top men, I need to go to the main star of our team, and the one that will take us to glory, hopefully, our biggest hope, Harry Kane. Honestly, I cannot explain you how good this guy is. He can do everything. He can score goals, he can pass, he can do absolutely everything. He's one of the best players in the world, and he's gonna be our main man. So he's a striker, but if we play the 5 defender formation, we're gonna play him here. So he can both pass to, for example, Sonny up front, or score from far with how you call them? I forgot. My English very good. Or score with long shots, which he is also very good at. So we still need to see how this is gonna work. But since we can't use that formation, that band formation, we'll need to accommodate some things. But if we play 2 strikers, it can be Harry and Sonny up front. We see we have a few different ways of doing this. But yes, this is gonna be our main man for the next couple of years. He has a contract in 2024. Oh, we need to fix that. Yeah. On top of that, we also have a few young prospects who could hopefully, become regular in the first team. One of them is one of them is Spence, who's not gonna play up here. He's gonna play down here mostly. Although his marking really is telling me not to do that, but he's a good young prospect. 3 potential ability, maybe 4. We'll see how he evolves. I feel like they're doing him dirty here. He has more potential, but we'll see. We'll see. One for the future. We'll see. We'll give him minutes here and there, and he could potentially have quite a career with us. Then one of our possibly top stars for the future, but also for today, Oliver Skip. I swear to God, these stars, these potential ability, these numbers, like I feel like they should be better. Oh wait, no, wait, these are actually pretty good now that I'm paying attention. And maybe I would say a bit more of marking, but yeah, these are pretty good. He's gonna be good, guys. This is one for the future, one for the present, and he's gonna help us a lot. Also, when we look at the players that we have on loan, we have Dane Scarlett. So this guy has the potential to be one of the top strikers in the game. And I'm talking in real life as well, not just Football Manager. So, fun fact, I've been playing Football Manager 2021, and a couple of years ahead, this guy, he's scoring for fun. He's my main striker, and I really expect a lot from him, as every Tottenham fan does. So it's gonna be interesting how he evolves in this game. Hopefully, a lot. And in our under 21s, we have this little fella called Alfie Devine. So Alfie, so he's a potential start for the future. So it's really up to me to get the best out of him. Will I be able to do that? So, yeah, that's basically what we have so far. Small introduction. We have some friendlies coming up, but I wanted to introduce you a bit to the squad, to the things that you need to know. Might not be the greatest first episode ever, but yes, I think it's important, especially since, as we said before, VTubers, Football Manager, they are not really familiar with each other. It was good to do some introduction here. Also, I don't know if I said this, but we can buy players. Yes, except that not this season, because I decided that we're gonna start with the current squad. We cannot buy players in the first transfer period, which is where the game begins. So that's why our transfer budget is 0. But come December, or yeah, January actually, but in December they will tell us, okay, here, have some money, go buy players, or not, depending. We'll have to buy players. We'll have to buy lots of players. And I'm really excited about that, but it's gonna be a few episodes before we can do that. It's honestly the best part of the game, buying players. I feel like it's better than actually playing. But yeah, and when we get to that, we'll see stuff like the squad planner, and there are a bunch of stuff that we're gonna be seeing in upcoming episodes. But this is gonna be it for now. The story begins. The first ever VTuber to manage a football team. Will I be able to take Tottenham to glory? So, as always, guys, thank you for joining, and remember, beware the sun, enjoy the night, and I'll see you next time.